Hello, lovely listeners.
We are your boyfriend twins.
We're the same.
But different. Also, we're not actually boyfriends.
Welcome to Boyfriend Triplets.
You heard that right, folks. We have a third boyfriend in the studio today. The OP himself, ORVILLE Peck. He's here to promote his new album and to remind everyone that we are actually good friends in real life. Welcome to the podcast, ORVILLE Peck. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Unfortunately, Orville couldn't make it, so we shipped my cousin from Pakistan, and he is in Kevin's room right now. So hi to everyone, Abdullah. He can't really speak English, so I'll be speaking for him.
What?
He's really happy.
Toxic setup. What a horrible.
Wait. Do you think it is kind of uncanny, right? We are like triplets now. This is someone's ultimate wet dream. The three of us with these mustaches.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Wait, I saw a really funny comment on your thing where someone said it's giving Mario and Wario.
Yeah.
So wait, what am I then? Can I be Waluigi? That's my dream.
You would be. I would say you have.
Because I'm kind of lanky.
vibes.
I just think your ass is too large
That was
for you to be
actually very
Waluigi.
What? So my ass is too large,
Well-
so who am I? I'm Shy Guy.
Yes, Shy Guy with a
Shy
fat
Guy's pretty
number.
fun.
Shy Guy with a dumper.
Okay, I didn't know that you were Canadian, by the way. What the hell?
yeah. I
That's
lived in
crazy.
Toronto for a year even.
What high school did you go to? Like, where were you living in Canada for high school?
In Vancouver.
Oh, ew. What did you do in Toronto?
What did I do in Toronto? I used to work
Yeah.
at a coffee shop called Sam James I worked
Cool.
there forever. And I used to bar back at a bar called The Greater Good.
Is that like a sex thing? Because that's kind of what it sounded like.
No, bar backing is like... Bar
I was like,
backing is
whoa!
being like...
I do not know you that well. Jesus.
We are
I know
getting
my people
vulnerable
fuck
on
their
the
cousins
pod.
all the time, but, you know.
Bar backing is like doing all the grunt work at the bar. So you change the kegs
Right.
and you bust the tables and like you're basically just like a runt. So I worked those jobs and I used to wake up very early and I lived in a basement on Dundas West. It was a hard time. It was a hard time.
That's so cool that you're Canadian.
Yeah, I'm an honorary Canadian.
No, I love that. And also, like, they were describing, like, a tough time in your life. And I was like, oh my god, you're from Toronto! It's just not processing it.
Yeah.
Before we do is, we like to start off...
This is my dog Queenie.
Hi, Queenie. Does Queenie talk?
She does. She's mostly husky, and so she's like every morning when she gets impatient, she'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's really cute. I like
And then we say, Queenie, shh, and she doesn't listen.
okay.
She's humping Tango right now.
So,
She's like a dom top. It's kind of crazy.
What's her number? Kevin, what were you saying? Sorry, Kevin was saying something. We should listen to him.
I was so excited. We were going to bring the dogs on. It was going to be a chill time. I have my whole couch set up here. It's going to be ORVILLE Peck, dog,
Dog, goose.
Kevin. I guess that's my role in this.
Yeah.
And it was going to be like a perfect mustache sandwich, if you will.
And you know what? The three of us right now, it's like a mustache. It's like a mustache BLT, or like a club sandwich. I mean, a club
Who's the
sandwich.
lettuce? Who's the tomato?
No. We're all the
Who's the
bread.
bacon?
Because in a club sandwich, there's 3 slices of bread.
So the dogs.
That kind of
The
feels like
dogs-
erasure of my cultural heritage for you to call me white bread.
It can be rye.
You're really okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Him saying that has a lot less impact when your dog is humping mine in the corner.
Yeah, but I let her be autonomous because I respect women. I let her do what she wants.
Again, if you want to give me her number at any point,
I think she, it's really weird. She loves, she gets submissive around female dogs, and she gets dominant around male dogs.
that's literally all of my bisexual friends. Like, no joke.
Yeah,
I'm not even
she's
kidding.
It's really interesting, but she's a good girl.
There was a lot of chaos because there was a lot of dog humping that I was not prepared for. However, ORVILLE Peck, welcome to the stream. Hi, how are you? How was your day?
Good. My day's been good. I've been, I was running around doing a few errands. I'm in town for a little bit, which is nice because I'm about to leave on tour. I'm going to New York this week to do some stuff, and so I'm glad I could fit it in.
We're happy to have you.
Oh, we're glad you're here.
I grew this mustache. I've been growing this mustache all month in preparation.
You dyed it for us. Thank you.
I sure did.
He
Yeah.
did.
No, this is natural.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Right, it's because of the 25% genes that we talked about.
That's right. Exactly. Did you know that? We have a kind cultural heritage in Taha.
And that's what?
Well, my grandfather was Indian. He's from Goa.
I did know that.
Can we insert a picture here?
It can just be a picture of me with the age filter.
Yeah, my grandfather was Indian, and so Taha and I, we share a bond you will never access.
That's true.
It's true. I was so excited when you told me that, by the way. I was telling Kevin, I was like, oh, it's so excited. And I told him that he's my cousin now. And you are my cousin now. And when I said that my cousin has entered this country for this podcast,
Exactly.
double meaning.
Didn't you win that at my Christmas party?
No. Ha! No. You won this at the Christmas party.
Oh, and I left it. I gave it to you.
No. Okay. Do you not
You
know
stole
this?
it from me?
Do you not know this?
No.
So this is You're My National Treasure mug. Oh my god, some hot goss for the pod. I almost
Is that the girl from Wendy's? I can't see.
It's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, sorry, I literally
So, yes.
can't see.
I have this mug.
Very far away.
It's Nicolas Cage on a mug that says "You're My National Treasure." There's flowers all around, and it's my favorite mug. And
That's cute.
last Christmas,
I gave you my heart.
My heart. Yeah.
last Christmas, ORVILLE Peck had a white elephant Christmas party,
Mhm.
and I brought a plethora of Nicolas Cage themed things because I thought that would be funny.
That is fun. It's
was-
always funny.
But it was the first thing opened, and immediately the first person to open it was like, "Who is this? What is this for? A Nicolas Cage coloring book? I don't get it."
Oh.
Silence from the crowd. So
So
then
uncomfortable.
everyone goes around. Meanwhile,
Were they
Why
that
would-
rude about it?
I don't think they were that rude about it, but like, I was expecting some more of like a ooh,
Ooh.
and nothing.
And you got like a
really, truly.
You got an
You know who was rude about it though? The balls on Violet Chachki there, who brought their own merch as a gift exchange
Oh
for White
no!
Elephant.
Stop!
She was
Also,
making fun of it.
not talking about Violet Chachki's balls.
No.
She was making fun of it the whole time, and I was starting to get like, I wasn't mad because it's a mug with Nicolas Cage.
It's also sort of like a rite of passage to be dragged by Violet.
100%.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, bitch brought her own fucking merch and she wants to criticize about art. Bitch. And so then, by the end of the night, you were the last person to open your gift. The other person who took it first white elephanted some like lotion that she loved, and then you ended up with a mug, and now we have matching mugs.
Oh, so these are matching mugs.
Mhm.
That's cute. We have
That's so
also
cute.
got matching mugs.
Mustaches.
Oh!
Mugs, yes. That's funny. That's true.
Yeah, that counts as the introduction. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm
Let's
so
fucking
happy.
vibe.
It's my favorite podcast. I'm excited to be here.
Oh my god,
You haven't listened to a
stop.
single
Thank
episode.
you. Yeah, they were talking about their white elephant party. There was a regular elephant party, but unfortunately that's the only one I was invited to last year. But here's hoping. So that's how my week's been. Orville, if you could describe your past week as a sex position, how would you describe it and why?
As a sex position. I think it's been a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. It's been a mix of like missionary, because it's just been like bog standard work. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it hasn't been very fun, with moments of like.
Whoa. Pause. Is your relationship with missionary that you don't find it fun, or are you trying to imply that missionary is not fun for everyone? Because some people love missionary and eye contact.
Oh, he said what do you think about the missionary community?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I did. That's what the M in LGBTQIA plus stands for. You're talking to someone who has sex like a Mormon. Like, I literally just want to hold hands, and I just come immediately.
My boyfriend's ex-Mormon.
Okay, there you go.
I think missionary is nice. I'm just saying, I was sort of thinking of like in the world of like comparing that to a week of events. I would think missionary would be on the side of more sort of like, like more vanilla. Like, I don't think you're going to say like reverse cowgirl is like just a work week. Maybe.
No, it gets the job done. You were head down doing the work. You were really ride or die, literally and figuratively.
So it was a little bit of that.
Nice.
Okay, that was a good answer. Wow, that was way better than any of our answers. We never answer with an actual sex position. We just go on a tangent for like 3 minutes.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how many sex positions do I know?
Oh, it's more just a vibes answer.
It's not like sometimes like the answer is like sitting on like a big chair and crying. And
sometimes the answer is right in front of you.
Taha's favorite sex position is basically hand holding, so every answer he can possibly come up with is just regular platitudes of kindness.
Your mustache is so fucking funny. My favorite sex position.
You can take
it's not that my favorite.
It looks hilarious, but it does not work.
Half off.
It was good. It was good
while it lasted. Yeah. It's kind of scary how much less perverted you look without a mustache, Kevin. Should we shave ours? Like that was kind of night and day.
I think this is a sign. I think I should
start debating getting rid of mine.
I know. I went from Waluigi to Princess Peach.
Orville, do you have undiagnosed ADHD? I used to work in an ADHD research lab, and I have it, and I think Kevin has it, so I'm just curious. I'm medicated for mine.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially, but I have taken Adderall before, and it didn't make me... Like, I think people who have ADHD, when they take Adderall, it feels like it, like, calms them down or something.
Focuses
them. Yeah.
I don't think I had that experience, but...
Okay, so you're just severely mentally unwell. That's fine. That's totally cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lobotomized. I mean,
I was just gonna say lobotomies are really good. I tried electroshock therapy once, which was really fun.
Yeah, that's cute.
But,
burr holes. Yeah.
Okay, no, jokes aside though, I've been really excited because Dua Lipa released a new album, and I haven't even heard Future Nostalgia properly except for like literally today, but it was a really good album, and it made me start thinking about like what kind of love songs I like, and I don't know, I realized that I primarily listen to music. I was like, I don't even listen to love songs. I listen to really sad songs because I like the juxtaposition of a really heartbreaking lyric with some boppy background music because it just like makes you think of everything happening at once. What about you guys?
Do you like Bollywood music?
What kind of question is that?
It's a pointed racial question.
Fuck you! Stop.
Seriously,
I love Bollywood.
Okay, because I love Bollywood music too. I used to collect Bollywood. Yeah, I have a big collection of Bollywood vinyl.
Shut the fuck up.
I have this one that I'm obsessed with. It's a compilation. It's called Bombshell Baby of Bombay. And it's got like Jan Pe Jan Ho and like all of the big hits and like what else is on there? Pretty Pretty Priya. And there's a song I'm obsessed with called 1956, 1957, 1958, 1959. And that's the name of the song. It's really good.
Do you only listen to old Bollywood music?
Yeah, I would say I listen to like mostly like 60s and 70s Bollywood music.
I love that. You don't know how happy that just made me. I get so excited.
Yeah, I went through a huge... I would love to do a song with like a Bollywood actor or actress. I think that would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Oh my god, stop. I'm Brown, and I was in my grade 12 musical, so...
What musical was it, and who did you play? Well, actually, what musical was it? We'll guess who you played.
It was Susie the musical.
Gross.
Were you the... I don't really know that. Were you the rabbit or whatever? The cat?
Famously, Dr. Seuss's character, the rabbit.
The rabbit?
I'm trying to remember.
He just called the... Okay, wait. This is a prime example of how we need to be just as racist to white immigrants as other immigrants, because I think you need to be deported for that question. Like, the rabbit? Literally delete his green card right now, burn it, send him on a ship back. Okay, so you really like Bollywood music. Kevin, what kind of music do you like?
I like Kelly Clarkson.
You shut the fuck up.
Do you actually?
Keep going.
I fucking love Kelly Clarkson.
You know what Kelly Clarkson song kind of slaps is My Life Would Suck Without You.
Oh my god.
That song is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Fuck yeah. So the trick is, if you win American Idol and your career isn't doing well, just pretend to be gay.
Because gay is cool now.
Yeah.
Gay is cool now. Oh,
gay is cool and cowboy is cool. So I'm getting both.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell. I'm thinking of Adam Lambert now.
Adam Lambert.
Oh,
was
yes!
that American Idol?
Yeah, it
Adam
was.
Lambert.
I
Yes,
think
it
he's
was.
definitely the gayest. If we're gonna
Clay Aiken's pretty gay.
I don't think so.
You know who I like?
He doesn't get points because he wrote a song about being invisible, spying on girls. I don't want that. I
Really?
want that on my team. Yeah.
Oh.
If I was invisible,
I don't love that.
would just
Watch you in your room. Yeah, what the fuck?
Not my vibe.
What the fuck? Why did they write that song?
Not my tempo. Oh, the 90s were crazy.
That's
Not
scary.
my winner.
Wait, okay, so
Not my
So,
president.
Kevin, you
Not
like
my
Kelly
American
Clarkson.
Idol.
What about Ruben Studdard? Is he okay?
Oh, you know what? I listen to Ruben Studdard often because sometimes when I'm listening to the Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed original soundtrack,
Tell it on
if
the
I
mountain.
listen-
Let's hear it.
if I listen to the end all the way through, he has a cover of, I believe, Very Superstitious, and he sings it. And in the movie, they dance to
Very
it.
superstitious.
It's a pretty good cover, but that's the last I've ever heard of that man.
I don't know this man.
I don't even know who that is. I thought that was a sandwich.
Oh, a Ruben Studdard sounds so delicious. On rye bread. You're
On
welcome.
rye, yeah. Rubens are on rye.
So, do you listen to music after breakups?
I guess I do. I haven't gone through like a serious breakup in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely, I listen to music consistently throughout everything. But
Okay.
I do remember once going through a really traumatic breakup, like when I must have been like 21 or something.
Mm.
And
Just like 2 or 3 years ago.
exactly, right. And I remember being really sad, and then I remember having a moment of like, you got this. You know what I mean? Like you're better than this energy. You know what I mean? And then I put on Survivor by Destiny's Child, and I was like in my parents' kitchen, like, I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up. I mean, this whole episode is gonna be unlicensable because I'm singing in it so much. No, but I remember listening to Destiny's Child Survivor, and I remember feeling like, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's such
And then you know what's another
Kevin,
good
how
one?
have you been-
Since you've been gone.
Girl.
Talking with Kelly
Oh, yeah.
Clarkson.
I will say, I feel very out of touch with the conversation around music only because if it's in a top 40, I will like it. Like, if it's scientifically designed to be music, I will listen to it and I will say, oh, good music. And my journey as an adult is like discovering the nuances of what I like myself rather than
That's
what's
so
been pushed by a
interesting to
machine.
me.
I mean, I just told you, like, my favorite artist is the person I heard on American Idol. Like, what aspect of that kind
No,
of,
but
like,
I can appreciate.
yes.
I like pop music, and I actually like a lot of pop artists, and I like quite a bit of stuff that's on top 40. But like, if something's on top 40, I assume I have to like look at it with hypercritical ears, listen to it with hypercritical, because I think if it's on top 40, it's likely garbage.
Yeah.
So I think of it as like, okay, I need to now deconstruct, like, did they write this themselves? Is there any part of them in this? How many writers are on this? Like 30 producers, 15 like, but maybe because I'm looking at it from like the music business side of things. But like,
Yeah.
it just makes me, if something's on top 40, I question why it's up there, and if it's good and like, which oftentimes it can be, then it's great. But I also think a lot of stuff makes it on top 40 because it's like a business and it just is up there because of maybe who is singing it, or the label has like pushed it up there in some way and it's like sort of trash.
100.
Yeah.
I'm getting better as an adult now. Like, I just watched Challengers, and I love...
How was it? I just spilled it on myself.
Cute. No, it's great. The movie's great. Highly recommend it. It's great to see, like, an R-rated, just drama that is just, like...
Are they gay? Are the tennis guys gay in it?
They're bi. I mean, it's ambiguous. They don't, like, come out of the closet waving a flag, but they represent all spectrum.
What? But aren't those actors like... I guess we can't assume.
We don't have to assume, but we can just blow on by.
Okay, I hate this thing that movies do these days where it's like, oh yeah, like they metaphorically had sex. I'm like, show ass.
They show
show
When
ass.
you watch Challengers, you'll see plenty of ass.
Okay.
You'll be. It's very horny.
Is Zendaya's like the villain in it?
They are all assholes.
Oh.
It's kind of like, I mean, the whole point of it is like, the relationship they have to themselves is similar to the relationship they have to tennis. So like the way they play is the way they treat others, and the dynamics that they create on the field is also how they create their relationships in real life. And so like you see, like it's like a chess game, but instead of chess, it's tennis.
I really want to play tennis.
Okay.
Are you into tennis?
No.
Yeah, but can I be honest? You know what I'm into it for?
Hold up. Wait, continue.
Hold up.
No, it's the leg. It's the leg. Continue.
I am into
X.
I'm into tennis for a few reasons. When I was a kid in the 90s, I know that's really confusing because I'm only 21, and so just like don't worry about it.
Yeah,
the universe works in mysterious ways. I had a big crush on a tennis player named Andre Agassi, who dated that really famous female tennis player who then is, I think, married Enrique Iglesias. Anna Kournikova. I think they dated. Anyway,
okay.
Look up Andre Agassi. He had like a long mullet, and he was very sexy. So I like that. I like that tennis is sort of sexy. I like the clothing. No, like the white, like shorts and the like fun, like.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I think
it's cute. I think it's cute. And then you know what else I also like about tennis?
No, it's so cute.
I also like this.
Horny. Why do you sound like Link?
You do.
But like the grunting with that really satisfying like hit of the ball, that fucking does it for me.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's funny you asked Kevin if he likes tennis. Like 3 seconds after Kevin called it a tennis field.
Oh, fucking no.
Pretty funny.
Hollywood taught me everything I know about tennis. I don't know, man. Listen, I'll take tennis over pickleball, so I'll give it that.
Yeah, I don't like.
Oh my god, I have a story about pickleball.
Tell us, please.
It's a really good story. Okay. Sorry, I interrupted you. It's a leg. I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute. I was telling my story about music and why I was listening to the Challenger soundtrack.
Not music.
Does anyone hear?
Just because sometimes I sound like a dog.
Not the millennial
coming out. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna finish what I was saying because I didn't want to be.
Fine.
What I was saying was that I was researching what kind of music it was because I enjoyed it, and now I'm listening to like Berlin deep techno.
No, not for me.
Regardless, I now as an adult am like going through that and kind of like discovering where my passion.
So you're going to circuit parties this summer.
No, but I will.
You're dressed like you could be at
That feels really cocaine-y.
Baby, this is not what they're wearing at circuit parties.
Well, they're not wearing shirts, but they're wearing those shorts.
You think so?
Maybe. But I think
those shorts are very athletic. Kevin needs a harness, but like around his mouth,
Oh.
so he doesn't
But
talk.
no,
If anyone's gonna be playing tennis, it's me in these fucking shorts.
I could play tennis in what I'm wearing.
Lies.
You don't know that. I played tennis in elementary school.
Rich.
Well, no, in South Africa, you're forced to play every single sport known to mankind, whether you like it or not. It's got nothing to do with class. It's like literally soccer, rugby, cricket, tennis, swimming. I've done it all.
I wish I played rugby just so I could have a larger.
You look like you could play rugby. You've got a build for.
But
rugby.
imagine if I started younger.
Well, I didn't. Let me tell you, I wasn't as massive as I am now. So I can tell you the secret. I was getting my ass trampled.
Hot.
Yeah.
That's just like Taha's sex position this week.
The Theragun.
Yeah.
Okay, I finished what I was saying. Taha, what were you gonna say, buddy?
You two are.
I was gonna say.
No.
We're not. Okay, wait. I need to give me 1 sec. I need to put my pants on for this and show you something.
Well, if you're gonna put pants on, I'm gonna put pants on.
And if you guys are gonna put pants on, I'm gonna take pants off.
Well, it's because
everyone's talking about my short, making me insecure.
Okay. So I wore my pants to show you this. So
why am I so
I was
red
at this
next
event.
to you?
So
I don't know. Well, I'm pale as fuck.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Well, Kevin has. Okay, it's also worth noting that people have different undertones, and Kevin's is yellow. And I remember that because I was editing you, Kevin, and I was like, "Oh, his undertone's yellow."
What's my undertone red? Why am I so red?
Yes,
I guess I was in the sun today. No, I tell my straight guy friends all the time. They have like zero skincare awareness. Never mind like a routine. Like they just don't even. Like I don't even think they wash their faces. Like period.
No, they definitely don't. Dude,
they-
I literally.
Our producer's gonna be so mad. We're supposed to be talking about love songs.
Oh,
Who cares? No, it's fine. No, I thread my straight guy friends' eyebrows so that they can look better for their ladies, and it's
Dude,
always so
you
nice.
know Danny, my friend Danny.
Yeah.
I took Danny to the gym with me and started like working him out. I'm not joking. I changed the course of this man's life. Like his body looks so good now. Women are like obsessed with it, and literally. I like you're welcome. You're welcome for having a gay friend.
That's really
Like
the way of life, really.
yeah. And what do I get in return? Absolutely nothing.
You get to call a straight guy.
I do call him every day.
There you go. There you go.
I remember
Honestly, do you guys not find that having a straight friend is so much more work on your part? And you're like, what do they bring to my life? And it's like,
dude, straight guys.
like, not a ton.
I've been friends with straight boys my whole life, and they are so annoying to like make plans with. They'll disappear. They won't answer.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so. I was just.
They think it's
complaining
normal
about
to
this.
just like jump out. Yeah, no, continue.
And then,
Yeah.
I literally got mad at Danny the other day because I was like, I haven't seen you in so long. He's like, well, I just assume you're busy. I'm like, why would you? Well, what? Like, what? Like, ask me to hang out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they do that. They don't know how to take on any emotional labor or like any responsibility when it comes to
They
managing
hate
social-
responsibility.
Yeah, they hate responsibility.
Straight men, get your responsibilities together and get a skincare routine. That's all we ask.
I'm a little embarrassed only because the only straight person I'm like really good friends with was someone I was initially trying to have sex with, not thinking that they were straight. I thought they were gay, but I initially wanted to like get in their pants because they look exactly like Clark Kent.
Ooh.
And now we have a podcast together.
Oh my god,
crazy. That's it.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
One sec. Susie, come here. Susie wants to say hi to you guys. She's my pregnant wife. She's really fertile.
Susie, your wife named Susie. You make up a person, the first
She has
thing you
a-
think of is Susie.
She has the pregnancy glow.
Susie since like 1952.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Wait, do we know a Susie?
I like older women.
Susie.
Is there a famous?
I like older women.
Try and name one famous Susie.
Susie O'Donnell?
Who's that?
My wife.
I'm so sorry to disrespect
Susie.
She didn't take your last name? You guys are progressive. I like that.
No, we're really progressive. The thing that attracted me to her was that I remember learning in evolutionary psychology that women with red cheeks are often actually more fertile. This is something that has actually been shown to be true.
I must be so fertile right now.
Well, that's why. Okay, so it's funny you say that because there is actually a new reason that we invited you onto the podcast that we didn't tell you about. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know where this joke is going. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, great. I don't know where the fuck that was going. I was like, I'm not going to tell him that we want to impregnate him because that's weird as fuck. And so I stopped myself. The script also says that I have to ask Orville what love song is his favorite to perform. And so I was reading that while I was.
You don't get to move past that. You shut the fuck up right now.
I just spat water everywhere.
For anyone who's not watching the video cast at the moment,
I'm seeing stars. What is happening?
Did a natural spit take because Talk just completely backed out of his joke halfway through.
I got scared.
It was so funny and sad.
I got scared.
Because I was like, where is this going?
Scared.
And he
I got scared.
Never mind.
No. I don't know where it was going. I got scared. I don't want to talk about it.
Driving in the freeway, go in reverse.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh my god, what's that? Oh my god, that's so funny. I saw something behind you guys. Anyways, so speaking of that, what is your favorite love song to perform, Orville?
To perform?
You do have a lot of good music. What's your favorite?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's funny? I feel like I feel like I haven't written that many love songs because all my songs about love are about heartbreak. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they're not love songs.
Yeah.
You know what I cover frequently that I actually think is one of the most beautiful love songs ever written is Unchained Melody. Can I sing it or will you?
Yeah,
no,
it's fine.
It goes like, oh my love, my dog.
Oh, yes. Oh. You do sound good with that.
Your touch.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is really sweet, actually.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that.
That is a beautiful song.
That's a beautiful story.
I'm glad that makes you happy.
It was so interesting. Okay, you actually brought something up the other day because we were talking about. I showed you a song from the musical Waitress, and I was like, I think Orville would sound amazing singing this.
Which one?
When He Sees Me. I was like, I think this is like beautifully in your register. But you were like, yeah, Orville's more of like a in action kind of person. They're either doing it or they're like talking about it happening. Is that that's how I translated it?
Yeah, I remember saying something kind of clever about it. Because what's the crux of the song again?
Basically, her trepidation of getting into a relationship because what if anything goes wrong and she looks
right.
better.
Yes. Okay. So yes, a lot of this stuff. Well, because the thing is, all my songs are about real things in my life, and so I feel like they're either things from like looking back on how a situation went or what I experienced, or current, like a current view of what's happening. Yeah, I don't do much. You know what's funny? I ruminate like fucking crazy, and I have a really overactive mind, and I can build a narrative in my own brain that can like keep me up at night about pretty much anything. But I don't ever have like regret.
That's great. I was the reason that stuck with me was because I like your music, but I don't like it.
Thank you. Just huh?
Yeah. Well, listen to the rest.
He's like, I can tolerate it.
Yes.
It's no Kelly Clarkson.
It's no Taylor Swift.
Listen.
I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And,
let it be known.
Kevin, what were you saying?
Well, no, I mean, I generally don't want to listen to a man sing because often it sounds like whining to me. But because your music is more in action, I think I find it so much more invigorating, so much more interesting, so much more masculine, so much more just fascinating to listen to and like read into the perspectives. Because if I have to hear The Weeknd once again be like, I tried but I didn't do it, and you
shut up.
So it's like,
you shut up
you know
right
what
now.
else I'm gonna tell you? You know what else I'm gonna tell you that's interesting, I think? Is that and
the mustache
and this is
I do love it.
This is genuinely no shade to any other singers at all.
Say their names.
But I do think that there are in the zeitgeist of culture, there's a lot. Most of the men who sing like in a very like high sort of like ASMR kind of world. Like everything is sort of like
breathy and light.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing at all. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that like I can't think of too many people off the top of my head that sing in like a lower register. Funnily enough, even with female singers, like everyone is sort of like. That's actually what's nice about Dua Lipa is she sings. Well, first of all, in a register that gay men can sing along to, so like work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ariana Grande is just floating up there somewhere.
Yeah, Ariana's like, you know, but like it's kind of not. It's kind of. I think it can be refreshing to the ear to hear like some lower voices because I think like they're just not that common anymore. Like I really can't think of that many people who do it.
It's also reflected in musical theater too, Kevin? Like, where like all of these roles that people are writing get higher and higher for men and women, and it's like, it's nice to listen to voices that are like sitting in a lower register because like, it's like you said, it's nice, and sometimes it's just like it's richer, it's deeper, it has like it can tell a different story too.
Yeah.
Like, sure.
Oh my god, I used to only sing high.
We were talking about this,
and I fucking it's like the strain. The strain and the like, it's the strain and the pain. I love singing low so much. Yeah. It's so, and it's just like, it's funny you say it can tell a different story because like, not to get too deep on that, but like, I really think you can have like your vocal range where you think you have to sing. That happens in like musical theater a lot, for instance. Like a lot of people are like, someone will be like, oh, you're a tenor. And then you're like, okay, like, like I have to do this all the time, whatever, and like
yeah.
there's no exploration
Yeah.
of your range because you just think you're one thing, and
But
it's
also,
like
so many roles are built one way.
Oh.
So you have to fit into the
Is-
mold.
Yes, exactly.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't really know a lot of new musicals, but like even old musical theater, like is there? I can't think of a single role where like the leading male was like a baritone or a bass.
I mean, it was more typical in
Yeah.
like early times.
Yeah,
you
like
were
in
absolutely
like
right.
in like old like maybe like I don't know like Rodgers and Hammerstein.
But yeah,
or something, but-
then Sondheim
Yes.
came along and said, nah.
my dog just let out the biggest
okay.
sigh. What about when dogs sigh? It's like what could be bothering you?
I fucking hate Tango sometimes. He will
Like
he acts like I abuse him in this household. He's got a front yard and a backyard, yet with both doors open, he will sit on the patio and just look out at the street.
it's like what's up? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, have I not provided enough for you?
Yeah, you're like oh is rent due? Is that it?
Oh, are you stressed about something?
You should make them write one of those gratitude lists that they make children
Yeah.
do in juvie.
If they brought back Pimp My Ride, would you watch?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah.
That show ruled.
Oh
And
yeah.
that was they used to do that with West Coast Choppers, I believe, and that is like they're in
Oh,
Orange
yeah.
County, I think.
Yeah.
You can still go get your shit souped up and whatever, but well then your car will just get totaled by being parked outside your house.
Absolutely.
Do people know about this?
Yes, yes.
That was one of the
Wait, what?
Kevin
What?
had his car. You can tell the story.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my car was hit while it was parked outside of my house.
Totaled, like totaled.
So, like, 3 days before I was moving, I had no car and a note on my window. Being
No.
"Hey."
Like you told me, like, hey, my car
Oh,
is like fucked because someone like smashed into it when it was parked outside my house. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. I came over a couple days after that happened, and I was like, this looks like someone. It looked like somebody drove the car head first into a brick wall. Like the whole front was like completely compacted.
Yeah.
Like someone must have been fucking and it's like a suburban neighborhood.
yeah.
Somebody fully totaled your vehicle and you just had it parked outside your house. That's like the craziest thing.
I'm glad that you guys are laughing. It's very funny. I'm still not like
Oh,
emotionally over. I'm still like really.
And then I gave him. He needed a replacement car, so I gave him.
This
I
sucks.
have two cars, but I have like a really old vintage car.
What is it?
It's a '73 Chevy Malibu. Beautiful
Let me tell
car.
you this.
I was
Okay,
like, you can
we're
use
getting
my
into it.
car.
We're getting into it. Okay. Yeah. So Orville, you're so fucking wonderful. You're so beautiful. You're so nice. You're so giving. However, our exact conversation was, Kevin, if you need to borrow this car, it's old, but like it's yours if you need it. Like, here you go, friend. And I said, yeah, that's a little like that makes me anxious because it is an extremely old car. I don't
like
know how to use
daunting.
it,
Yeah.
and I don't want to get it damaged or anything. And he's like, no, like try it one day, see how you do. And I was going over to Katya's place to work out, and so I get into his car, turn it on first try, easy. It purrs. Lovely. I was like, okay.
And you
well,
looked good in it. I have a photo of you in it.
Oh, I looked like a fucking bag.
Yeah, it was
bitch.
cool.
I
It was
bet.
cool.
And so
Here, we can put it here. Bing!
you're gonna have to send me that photo. I don't.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
And so I get this like exorbitant amount of confidence, way more than I should. So I'm then driving to Katya's up the Hollywood Hill, park it, and I'm like, I'm here, baby. And then after our workout, I can't turn it on. So I am stuck outside Katya's house. Like the guard, she has someone fitting a rug into her house at the same time. So while I'm there, she's like also bringing in another person. I'm trying to like rest.
Also, that road is so
it is.
inconvenient.
I am at a maybe like a 35-degree angle.
And it's a blind corner as well.
Yeah.
So there's cars. It's a nightmare to be stuck there.
So
That
not
is
only
crazy.
am I in
Okay.
someone else's very old car that I don't know how to use, I'm in front of Katya looking like a fucking moron. I'm trying to get a hold of
Well, that's
your
just
father.
anytime you're in.
That's true. That, you know what? That's every time I see her. That's true. I'm trying to get a hold of your father to come help me, and then I'm also like wondering or not if I should just abandon the car. And go
Kevin's calling my parents. I get a text from my parents.
Oh no!
I get a text from my parents being like, I think Kevin needs help with the car.
It
Oh
was
no!
so nerve-wracking.
What the hell?
Oh my god, I hated it. So
No, wait,
immediately-
what happened? How'd you get
Well,
out?
after like 30 minutes of trying, I finagle it correctly and I bring it back down. and I park it in the lot, and I just leave. I say, "Thank you so much. I'm gonna go now."
Yeah, you did good. I think you should give it a second try.
Definitely over my dead body.
And now you have a new car.
I do. I'm driving once again, and we're fine.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I would just like to point out that the reason I don't drive is because literally the first day I got my full license when I was 18, I hit a parked car. So I just want to represent that community.
You? Was that you, motherfucker? Did you hit my car?
I just want to say, and I tried driving away. I literally tried driving away and running away and then this lady comes out yelling at me. And she's like, "I just got a premium paint job done," and all of the money I saved up from being a busboy at Earl's restaurant.
Oh my God, I worked at Earl's.
I had to use to. You worked at Earl's? Which one?
In Vancouver. I worked at the one in Vancouver. For anyone listening in Vancouver, I worked at the Earl's on Granville Street. This is when I just graduated high school, and I worked as an expediter, which is like you have to check all the food before it comes out.
That shit sucks.
It was really stressful.
Oh.
I hated it. I worked.
Okay.
You know what I hated? Everyone wanted to hang out. Everyone wanted to hang out and be friends that worked there, and I was like, no, I have friends. Like I don't. I'm not trying to like hang out with the people I work with. This is when I was like, I was like 19 or something.
Okay, but like that's still better than the opposite. I was front of house as like a busboy, and it was literally all of these hot people, and I was just a 17-year-old. First of all, this guy nicknamed me Taj Mahal because I was brown, but he's really hot. His name is Nick. Nick, if you're listening, I would let you call me whatever you want. You could literally dress up in colonial garb, and I would let you fuck me. Anyways, so Nick would call me that, and then this other girl, I remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and make conversation with her, and because I was really shy when I was 17. And it's hard to
What happened?
And I was just talking to her.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That nice shy boy we knew.
Where did he go?
Second puberty. Well, Orville, they hired me for front of house because I was very sexy as a 17-year-old.
I believe
a lot
it.
of older men told me that. Thank you. So I was like, okay, I'm going to step out of my shell today, and I'm going to talk to this girl. And she literally looked at me, and she's like, "Oh my God, you use like really big words." And then I never talked to anyone again. It was really sad.
The Canadian school system failed us yet again.
Okay, how do you feel, Orville, about the cowboy era we're witnessing in pop culture?
I think it's good. Because
Nice, me too.
Because I'm always in my cowboy era, so it can only be good for me, right? I think.
Yeah.
I was talking with someone about this recently, because those of us who are firmly have been in the country music world or whatever, the country culture space for either our whole lives or like me for like a long time now, and kind of like I was a fan for my whole life or whatever. It's sort of interesting to see people catching up to it now, because it's like things that I've liked, always liked and always thought were cool. So now seeing people being like, wow, like cowboy hats are cool now. It's like, it's weird because I'm like, well, I've always thought they were cool. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels strange.
Yeah.
And so,
Sure.
but I think it's a good thing. I like it. And I think that cowboy culture and country music and that whole thing, I mean, it's quite literally built and inspired off of so many different cultures, just historically. I mean, the entire look of cowboy culture is like North Mexican, like it's literally not a white thing. Mm-hmm. And like the banjo is from Africa, the pedal steel's from Hawaii, like, you know, fiddles and all of that stuff with bluegrass is from like, you know, the Scottish and Irish settlers who used to watch all the cattle. Like all of the stuff that we're talking about, it already has been black and brown and gay and all these things that people think are revolutionary about it now. It's just that it got stigmatized and like gay kept, not to use like, you know, those typical words, but it's true.
Did country music gaslight you too?
Yeah, it gay kept, gaslit, and girl bossed me. But it's true. I mean, and so I think the thing that's nice about it is it's nice to see everyone enjoying it, because it should be for everyone. It's like it's everybody contributed, like all cultures have contributed to this culture, so it should be enjoyed and interpreted and whatever by anybody who wants to do that. It's very, anybody who thinks it's like owned by sort of white heteronormative Southern culture, like, I mean, it's just historically not only that, so they're wrong just to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Love
that was
that.
a good answer.
That's really nice.
Thanks.
That was a really good answer.
I answer questions.
Kevin,
all
I
the
need you
time.
to edit that.
Talha's crying again.
Edit that so it's me going, Orville, what do you think about our podcast? And that's his
Yeah, we will be taking credit for that. Thank you so much.
It just represents all of the bodies and cultures from all across the world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was a really beautiful answer.
It's crazy. We have been called the country musical podcast, so that's so interesting.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I feel that. I've noticed that. Yeah.
Let's wrap this thing up. We've done some good work.
Okay, let me just make sure I hit the important parts. Okay, no, this is actually a really nice question that I think we should answer in the round. It's actually really beautiful. Okay, what heartbreak changed you, and how did you change?
You know what I think is kind of interesting, and maybe this is for another day, like a part 2, if I'm invited back sometime. I think that sometimes there's like worse heartbreaks than like relationship and love heartbreaks. Like some of the biggest heartbreaks in my life have been through disappointment. Like I remember when I was an actor, like just dealing with constant rejection, and not being, and like making that, you know, like that kind of rejection making me look in the mirror and think like, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get this role or this job or things like that? And I think that kind of heartbreak is like the kind that fucks you up and lasts forever. Whereas like a lot of the heartbreaks I've had with like boys, I get over it. And there's a point where I'm like, I can look back on it and be like, oh, like I learned something, or fuck that guy, or like, you know, why did that ever bother me, because I'm so much better off, or whatever it might be. But some of the heartbreaks I've had from like disappointment or things like that, they kind of like linger, and maybe I feel like I haven't fully gotten over some of them in a weird way.
That's so real only because it's like my relationship to how I fit into a capitalistic system is often filled with rejection, because you want to live your life authentically. You want to not care about these things, yet you were grown up in a society where you're like, this is important to me and your peers, so if you don't do these things, we're not going to think you're important, and you have to battle against the things that you think you like versus the things that other people will like, and whether or not those individual identities line up is kind of like how the queer existence is.
Yeah, well, I think all pretty much, unless it's like a trauma put on you through like, I don't know, something external by someone or whatever, I think a lot of trauma that people have is based off of them trying to be themselves and not fitting into what other people or society or their parents or their friend, whatever it is, something like in a society does like has an expectation of you, and if you can't meet that, instead we don't, like human condition unfortunately is we don't go like, oh well, that just makes me unique and I don't fit in, and that makes me like sort of special and that's my own thing. We don't think that way. We're like, oh, I'm fucked up, I'm wrong, I'm bad, I'm not good enough, I'm damaged, I'm whatever it is, and then those thoughts become like these sort of background ideas we have of ourselves that just like subconsciously sit with us, and we have to do so much undoing to like get over those things, you know what I mean? And then I think as queer people, we experience that tenfold because, you know, so much of society is like, we already grow up feeling so ostracized just in society, media, everything. And so I think it takes a lot of encouraging people in your life, and including yourself most of all, maybe, to be like not go down the path of insecurity.
100.
Okay.
This episode is brought to you by Better Health.
So like,
oh my gosh, fucking wish we could afford that. Come on. Beautiful.
No, that makes sense. So like, it's kind of like you guys are saying that heartbreak in the context of like something that isn't romantic is so rooted in like these experiences that a lot of queer people have, for example, right? Is that kind of the gist?
Yeah, because I think heartbreak doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I think the most times I've felt really, truly heartbroken have been over things that aren't necessarily about like a boy, you know. I love you guys.
I can like
Thank
get
you
on
for having
force.
me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Come and knock on our door. Waiting for you.
petting
Where
you.
the kisses are hers and his, three's company too.
Gosh, you're like dedicated to make this not monetized.
100%.
All right,
All right.
comment,
I'm patting your
subscribe.
head.
Thank you so much for joining.
Patting your head.
Be sure to comment on the pod, fave and save and
Everything.
rave.
Oh, and listen to Orville's music. It's unironically really good. We're
Yep.
not just saying that. 'cause he's
Obviously,
here.
obviously, you're gonna get a huge boost in numbers from
It's
this.
actually really
Our-
fun.
What if I did this? Whoop, whoop.
Give us
And
a
raise the
nice flex.
roof.
Look at those guns.
Whoop, whoop.
Look at those guns. Give us a nice.
Cowboys
Yeah.
love guns. Ew.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There it is. Nice gun shot.
Oh, I'm obsessed with Waluigi. If anyone has the
Luigi.
if anyone has the hookup for Waluigi, I feel like I would like that man. Oh look,
Do you like my mouse pad? That's my mouse pad.
Oh, Kevin. Oh dear.
That's my goal. That's my fitness goal.
oh my god,
We
that is
stand
so
we stand in a
foul.
Waluigi in this house. All right,
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye,
for joining.
guys.
See you next time.
Goodbye.